U is for Untapped. Not the beer checking app, but the brewing company. Untapped Brewing Company, unrelated to the beer rating app, are a microbrewery who are based in the village of Raglan in Monmouthshire in Wales. Raglan itself is probably most famous for its late medieval castle. So during the English Civil War, the castle was besieged for 2 months by a garrison of 800 parliamentarian fighters. The castle was then deliberately damaged to remove its future military capability, and its ruins are now a tourist attraction in Raglan. Raglan's second biggest tourist attraction, then, I would say, would be Untapped Brewery. Untapped itself started out in 2009 by Martin Darby and Owen Davies. They met whilst working at Oddbins, which is a wine shop here in the UK. They didn't have any equipment or the funding capability to purchase their own equipment, so they started out as a cuckoo brewery. A cuckoo brewery is the basis of brewing on someone else's equipment, which is quite common for startups who want to move to producing more beer without having to invest in the expensive equipment and the risk that entails with it. Another benefit of cuckoo brewing is it also gives you the chance to get an idea of the different brewing systems that are out there and to refine your recipes as well at the same time. So Untapped were cuckoo brewing at breweries such as Whittington Brewery, and they were selling their bottled beers across South Wales at farmers markets. The first 2 beers to be brewed were Sundown and Eclipse. Now, I ordered a mix box from the brewery. I also asked if I could get a glass, but they didn't have any in stock. The current situation actually has meant that they didn't have either of those beers available. So sadly, I'm going to crack open instead. I don't know why I said sadly, but I'm going to crack open instead one of their most popular beers, which is Whoosh. So Whoosh is, let me get it open first now into the glass. I'm hoping it's not going to go everywhere. It's nicely chilled. You can smell it already as soon as I opened it there. I'm going to pour it out into my half-pint glass here. Lovely clear beer. So this is now I'm going to have to admit, these are glasses with the base that causes carbonation. It makes it look really good, but it looks over-carbonated compared to how it normally is. I will have quite a bit of head retention as well, probably, on this. Now, this is a pale ale, I believe. So it originally launched as a session summer seasonal sort of beer, but it was so popular it's become one of their core beers and one of their, as I say, biggest sellers. Now, I have tried this one before alongside trying, I believe, 2 of their other beers that we'll touch upon when we go through the beer varieties that they offer. There's a hoppiness and smell of like a golden ale at this stage, but I believe it is an IPA, right? Now that is definitely more a golden ale. I'm just double checking. It says extra pale ale, so you can see nice and clear, pale, lots of carbonation coming up due to the glass. It's sessionable, clean. Is it my type of beer? Probably not, but it does exactly what it says on the tin. It is clean, pale, and sessionable at that stage. All right, we'll carry on. I'll carry on sipping on this and maybe get a few more beers open around here. Try some other ones that I've got. Got a few other glasses lined up just in case. So where were we? They had launched their first 2 beers. Then in 2019, Martin and Owen had actually slogged hard enough at the farmers markets to have the funds to open their own brewery in Raglan. They spent their time developing recipes and setting up their supply chain, selling to independent bottle shops, pubs and wholesalers in the local area. They also opened up their brewery shops, selling bottles and mini kegs direct to the public. By 2016, so 3 years later, after opening their own brewery, they had 3 workers and they were doing 900 litre brews 2 to 3 times a week. So that's quite big brews, 3 times a week, not bad. Their beer range had also increased to 9 beers, with 7 of those being their core all year round beers. As I say, it's quite a new brewery. There's not much really history-wise to talk through that I could find. It's more the case of how many other breweries are there with you that I could do that would be able to deliver the house during lockdown at this stage, and they were top of the list. So 2020 may have been a crazy year all round, but it seems Untapped were just as busy. They were hiring part-time workers to label up bottles and ship orders out to customers, such as myself. That really is like the brief history for this brewery. They started out Cuckoo Brewing, moved on to Full Brewing with their own brewery in 2013, and by 2016 they've got 9 core beers. And so I'll go through some of the core beers. So Sundown, which is one of the originals, a 4% golden ale. Monmouthshire is down as a 4.2% pale ale. Border, and I'm just looking going, I don't believe I have Border. Yeah, I don't really have most of it. Was down as session. Border, it's a 3.9% English bitter. I have UPA, which is a 4.5% pale ale, and that's one I've had before. And then I'm it's going to struggle to pronounce this. Monau. It's a 4.2% English bitter. Then we have here the Triple S, a 4.9% stout, and we've got Ember, which no, that's not Ember. Ember is here. Ember is a seasonal winter ale at 5.2%. They have this, which is I'm going to pronounce this terribly. Doilock, which I didn't find much about actually. I don't think it's down as one of their core beers. I think it's just a seasonal, special beer. When they get enough citra hop in, they will produce this. That does sound really nice. They also have a premium range, so they've got these three here. They're premium altogether. They've got the premium crystal, which is a 6% Hefeweizen, the premium IPA, which is a 6.5% English style IPA, and the premium saison, which is supposed to be 7.4%. But I just want to double check. Yeah, it is 7.4. Okay, I thought I read slightly differently in my head, but it's 7.4. Perfect. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to crack open Amber, which is their winter seasonal one. Get my glass. Again, unfortunately, it's got the etchings on the bottom that's going to make it kick up carbonation. Or flat as, without a head. I was pouring carefully though to begin with because I thought the carbonation on the bottom, I don't know why I'm forgetting the nucleation on the bottom might have kicked up the head. Malty. It is coming across as a nice dark ale. I probably should have poured it a bit more aggressive. Oh, that's nice. That's good for winter, cold weather like now. That just goes down smoothly. So it's not carbonated. It's very low carbonation. and that is just beautiful. That is a malty roasted malts. Oh wow, that is a good one. That is a good one, which is probably why it's won quite a few awards. I'll quickly cover the awards since I'm drinking this. So the amber won, I believe, at the 2018 Great Welsh Beer and Cider Festival. I may have got the wording wrong there. They won gold for this Ember beer in the old ale category. And then they also won bronze in the Champion Beer of Wales. I think, yeah, I'm not sure of all these tournaments. Yeah, I think it was in 2018 again, they won the Champion Beer of Wales. And Worcestershire won gold at the SEBA Wales Beer Award. I don't know what category that was exactly, but they did win gold on that. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to crack open one of their premium ones. I'm going to go for the IPA at 6.5% to see what the difference is with their premium. So as I said, I've had, well, now I've had all four on the left here of me. This will be the first of the premium. I just want to see what the difference is. I know they're supposed to use more hops and premium ingredients. Oh wow, see, look, more aggressive pour this time, and now the glass has gone crazy. Little whirlpool at the bottom. All right, we'll leave that for a moment. I will have a quick sip of this one again. That is outstanding. That is beautiful, that one. That I could drink all through winter. That is beautiful. I know it's going to be weird going back to the lighter one after having the old ale. See, it's clean. There's not much else there. That's what it is. I am unfortunately going to have to tuck into this one with the huge head because I poured too aggressive in the carbonated glass. So let's go for it. See, I'm not getting the nose only because the huge head I've got on top. That is for 6.5 as well. That is really smooth. That is nice and smooth. The hops are not overpowering. There is a good hop balance with the malt in this. So I'm getting the malt flavour. I'm getting, so it's, I believe, crystal malt. Don't take my word for it. I think crystal malt. It is really smooth. And the hops are in there with a lovely smell, not overpowering though. Yeah, that is nice. Just a shame about the glass choice and the pour from me here. I would say, based off that, the premium range is going to be good. Personally, I wasn't a huge fan of the Nor range here. I am for the amber. It's just, it could be seasonal. These are probably better for a bit warmer weather. They're clean and easy, but like a bit of flavour in there that stands out and identifies the beer, whereas I may not identify Whoosh versus something else. Well, that's it for a probably short, based on how I've carried on drinking. Amber is beautiful, but that is Untapped Brewery, and this is the UK Brewery Project. Take care.